Hey Justin, it's Colin. Okay, so I've gone through your information, and I just want to give you a quick update here on some of the things I'm seeing, where and what sort of pricing I can get in here for you. Okay, obviously the setting up the site with your content, it's fantastic. You give me lots of good information to work with here. I've got all your folders and whatnot. Okay, and everything's straightforward. There are two things that are not straightforward, and that is the videos page and the photos page. And I'll just get into that in a second here. But here's what I've taken based on your information. So we'll set up the logo, get the menu buttons. The top of each page we'll put a picture. That's where you want to put that picture there, and we'll get your information into the middle of the page as well. So that's probably the way you want it sort of set up. What do we got going down at the bottom? Not too much. I'll sort of give the basics for the footer information. I could either take that off your existing site or just keep it super slim down and just do a copyright if you don't feel that you need a bunch of information at the bottom of your page. Just let me highlight that first. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take your image. We're going to put your image up here at the top of the page. We'll update your navigation to link to the pages that you have in your site. Change your logo over. If you have any social networking you want me to add to it, we can do it there. But at the bottom, and your content will obviously go in the middle of the page here. But at the bottom, all this stuff we have down here. Now we can just get rid of that and just go with a copyright. I don't think this is necessary for everybody. It really depends on sort of what you want to get across to your visitors or whatnot. This is really good for super long pages. So if you have pages with a lot of information, somebody finally gets down to the bottom of the page, this just helps them so they don't have to go back up to the top. But in this case, we've already got the navigation here as a fixed attachment to the top of the page, so it doesn't really matter. But that's why we've sort of included such a heavy footer here, is for those situations. But we can get rid of that altogether and just go with some simple copyright like Mindy's site. Now, everything's straightforward. Then we get to the two things that you mentioned here. Now, the videos page, I've already sort of taken a look at the code and whatnot. She's using an iframe in here, and basically a link to load in a video into YouTube. Now, I don't know how successful it will be. We can definitely take your pictures and your information and put them in down here, and then click and it opens a YouTube page if you want. I haven't set up a page where you have a thumbnail image of YouTube and then you actually click on it to get this. What I do have is a YouTube player, so you'd actually have your YouTube video player and a playlist of pictures down one side, and you can sort of scroll through it much like the old YouTube site where you'd have a picture and you'd have the 4 or 5 videos down the right hand side. Yeah, we have that as well. And you can actually do that. But you have so many videos, I think they'd be scrolling forever. It's better to use, like Mindy's got here, is the thumbnails. The only thing I haven't tried before is having a thumbnail in the middle of the page and then it loads into an iframe up here. So I'm sure we could take a look and figure out how that works, but it's not something I've done before. So a little bit of experimenting in there, and it may or may not happen just like this site here. Typically we'd probably just create a link, an image link, and a link to a YouTube video, the YouTube video page on your site, on your YouTube site. There's also the keeping it up to date as you add more YouTube videos. How easy is it going to be for you to keep that up to date? With a video player, with a single video YouTube video player, it's really easy to do. With a sort of page where we have the different thumbnails, then it's a lot more manual labor on the end of things if you ever want to update it. Okay, now of course the other one is the photos right here. She's got all these nice photos with a nice photo player here. We'd have to go get a photo gallery, sort of thumbnail photo gallery like this. I mean, there's lots out there. And then it's just a time to set it up, right? And this is using what we call Lightbox, where you click on the picture and it pops up here. And this sort of a thing here where she's got a little bit of a scroller. I mean, this is just probably some sort of a Lightbox component, but it's just a matter of time to set it up. I mean, it could be upwards of an hour to set up just the photo page. I mean, to do all the pages and your content and your menu bars and the stuff up top, probably take an hour. That's the 99 bucks. Then to do a photo page like this, that could even be another hour, right? So, it's something I can't say for sure because I don't have a component readily available like this. I know there are lots out there on the web, tons, lots of free ones. So cost-wise, it's not going to cost you anything for it, but just getting it set up, that's where the time comes in. And if you want us to do that or not, I mean, we could find one for you, and you can set it up yourself if you want to do that and save the cost or the time on doing that. Same with the videos. This is more of just a labor-intensive sort of a thing. Excuse me, because there's a lot of fiddly little bits like getting the thumbnails into the page and linking the thumbnails into a video player, and that it's all possible to do. It's just time-consuming. It's copying content from a Word document to a page, setting up your menu bars and all that. Total time about an hour. Video page and the photos page after that. Excuse me. Actually, getting those set up, that could be another hour. So I would say, if you wanted to just go with the best possible scenarios, I would say, cost of the template, what is it, $45 plus. I'd say to get these 2 pages set up as close to possible as Mindy's site, another, we'll say, a total of template plus, $200, 99 for the setup and another $99 to figure out how to get the the video and the photos page set up for you. So about $250 in around that area, but not over if you want to go with that. Other than that, we can just do the template and the setup of the pages. And I do have a photos page that's already included. A photo gallery page already included. It's a full screen photo gallery page, a little bit different. Let me see if I can show it off to you here. Let me bump into my editor, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is my photo gallery that I already have in there. That's a breeze to set up. Full screen photos, right? And then if they want to see thumbnails, there's a little boop, and you can sort of scroll through. You can look at the thumbnails that way if that's your cup of tea. That's what we already have, so that's a no-brainer to set up. That would probably take me depending on how many photos. Let's say you had 40 photos. Probably take me 20 minutes to set up, 30 seconds of, two photos a minute I could easily go through, resize, get to fit into the site. If you want me to go with something different like what Mindy has, right? Something that I don't currently have in the template, like this here where we click an image and you get a light box sort of thing to pop up in that, then that's going to take a little bit more because I'd have to go find something, get it in there, figure out how it works, and then set it up for you, right? Same with the videos. The videos just more, like I said, that's just the time-consuming part. There's a couple different ways of doing it, but you do have quite a few videos. So getting the thumbnails copied into the site, getting them labeled properly and linked in so that they would link into a video player or link to your YouTube website. Like I said, I'd have to examine the code on this one a little bit more detailed to figure out how they, excuse me, link the thumbnail image into the player. But I'm sure if they figure it out on this site, we could figure it out in yours.